Yo, what is going on, guys? So I got early access to Gangstar New York. If you guys don't know what this game is, it's the newest entry into the Gangstar franchise, which originally came out on mobile. It was basically a GTA clone on mobile. I think it was even on there before the GTA games from the PS2 era were actually ported over to the mobile platform. And it's always been a really cool series, but we haven't actually gotten a new game in the franchise in quite some time. Right now, the two latest entries are Gangstar Las Vegas and Gangstar New Orleans. Now, those two are a couple of years old at this point, but they're still updated pretty regularly, especially the Las Vegas game, which is still pretty popular despite being pretty old at this point. Now, though, we have a new entry that's coming into the series with Gangstar New York. But this game hasn't always been called Gangstar New York. It was actually being referred to as Gang Domination, and it was teased years ago by Gameloft, which is the owner of this series. They went ahead and showed this teaser that showed basically what we're seeing right now, where it was this game that resembled something like GTA or Watch Dogs, and it was set in this futuristic dystopian world where you had like jetpacks and there were drones and stuff like that, which are all things that are available in Gangstar New York. Now, the interesting thing that I do want to point out right now is that I haven't personally seen anything from Gameloft themselves that have said that this game is going to be coming to Android and iOS, which is very interesting because, as we've been saying, the Gangstar franchise did originally start on mobile. So it makes no sense that this game right now doesn't seem like it's going to be coming to mobile, which makes me think that it is indeed coming to the platform. But for right now, it's just alpha testing on PC, and then it'll eventually make its way to Android and iOS. Another thing that tells me that this game is going to be coming to Android and iOS and actually will be coming with crossplay is because of the fact that when you play this game, when you have early access, it asks you to take a survey when you're done playing the game, and they ask you a few questions about crossplay. They ask you if you like the idea of having crossplay in Gangstar New York, and if you currently play any games that have crossplay amongst other platforms, specifically Android and iOS. So there is some questions right there that they're asking their users that are alpha testing this right now about crossplay. So it leads me to believe that that might be a feature that will come eventually when the Android and iOS ports are ready. And it just makes the most sense. I mean, this game, this franchise originally started on the mobile platform. So it makes sense that, of course, it would eventually come to mobile as well. And for whatever reason right now, they just wanted to alpha test it on PC. But if they do end up making a mobile version and they also have that crossplay feature, I think that this has the potential to be a really big game. So far in my time alpha testing this game, I have been going through a few of the beginning missions just to get an idea as to what you can expect from it, and it pretty much resembles anything that you would see in other open world games like this. Anything similar to, GTA, anything similar to something like Watch Dogs. You're basically just going and doing mission to mission, traveling through the city, doing various crimes and stuff. One of the first missions that you do actually is robbing a bank. This one, we're robbing like this supercar that we have to deliver to someone who wants it. So it's very reminiscent of these open world like criminal action games that you've probably played before in things like GTA. Now, one thing I do want to point out is that I'm very interested in seeing how this game develops its online portion of the game. I do believe that back when this was originally being called Gang Domination, they did mention that it was going to have online components, and I think it was even going to have a potential Battle Royale spin-off mode, but I'm not too certain on that, and I'm not too certain if that's even the plan yet anymore. So we're going to have to wait and see exactly how this game develops further and what they decide to actually implement into the game. But I'm very interested in seeing how they actually handle the online component. We already know that this game is going to have missions and stuff, so the single player portion of the game is going to basically work how GTA works or how even the other Gangstar games on mobile work. But I want to see, what are they going to do with online? Is it going to be just traditional online modes like team deathmatch or free for all or something like that, or are they going to go the GTA online route and add like businesses and being able to like manage your own like motorcycle club or drug manufacturing thing? Or it's going to be very interesting seeing how they actually go about handling the online component, and I'm very interested in seeing what they decide to do with it. Now, so far, I do have some pretty good first impressions from this game. This is an alpha test, and so far, it's been pretty good. There are some obvious glitches, like the one you just saw there, where for whatever reason, I just like dashed forward and went through a few objects. But so far it's an alpha test, you know, it's pretty good for an alpha. I definitely think that the game needs optimization. I don't have the best gaming laptop, but I can run other games that are a little bit more demanding much more smoothly than I had with this game. And I did have some issues in regards to crashing and stuff, but overall I do think that this has a lot of potential. And just comparing it to the most recent Gangstar games like Las Vegas or New Orleans, this is definitely a huge step up. This one legitimately feels like a console or PC game, whereas the other ones, they're a little bit older, so I will definitely give them that, but they definitely do feel like mobile games that were inspired by PC and console games. Whereas I feel like if you played this game and you weren't told that it was Gangstar, well then you probably wouldn't know that this was actually a mobile game franchise. So I definitely think that's something worth pointing out, and I definitely think that that's very commendable because, again, it's a big step up from what we know from the Gangstar series. So I definitely want to see this running on mobile eventually when it is ready. And assuming it does get an Android and iOS port, well then I think this is basically going to be the closest that we have to something like GTA 5 or Watch Dogs 2 or something. It's basically going to be the closest thing that we have to those games on the mobile platform. But that's basically going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to Gangstar New York, because I know I definitely am interested in seeing how this game develops further. I keep saying in the video that I'm not entirely sure if it's coming to mobile, so if anyone has some information that I just haven't seen before, go ahead and post it in the comments, and if it is like a 100% concrete proof that this game is coming to mobile, well then I'll probably pin it, that way everyone can go ahead and see that. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next one.